Hello everybody, Neil here from Improview again with our Christmas gift video number 3, and this is a continuation of our hints and tips about your personal maintenance and your personal overhaul. So we're still going to use our kind of house analogy, and we're really going to start at the beginning. So when we're looking at a house, the first thing we do is always take a full structural survey, and the two key focuses of that survey are usually the foundations and the roof. So let's take each of those in turn and relate them to us as human beings. So the foundations. When I think about my foundations for me personally, this is about who I really am at my core. It's about my beliefs, my values in life, who my family are, my friends, what I really stand for. And when we think about a house, the foundations must always be checked solid and true. Only then can it really support everything else that the house believes in, a bit like us. So here's my hint to you. Get a piece of paper and write down all the things that are really core to you, your strongest beliefs, your strongest values, what's really important to you. Once you've done that, are there any there that really could do with some attention? I think that's a really good place to start. Let's move to the second part of a structural survey, and that's usually the roof. Why is that so important for us as human beings? Well, if we look at the roof as kind of the thing that protects everything that's built in the foundations, that's why it's really important. This could be our personal strengths, our areas for development, our weaknesses, our vulnerabilities. And if you think about a roof, if we don't protect the rest of the structure, that's when damage can start to happen. So we need to make sure we check, are our strengths where they need to be? Are our weaknesses acceptable? I'm not saying you always have to develop your weaknesses, but are they acceptable? What do you do to mitigate them? And also, are you comfortable with the things that you're vulnerable about? Really important. So the hints and tips I would suggest there are there any rafters? Are there any loose tiles around your strengths, your vulnerabilities that really you could do with some attention? And one thing you can do here, so here's a tip. Ask some people that you really trust, that you really know and know you well, some questions. The questions are based around self-awareness. And if we take the roof as our kind of our first step of development, that's your self-awareness. Ask people, when I'm at my best, what do you hear me saying? What words do I use? What do you see me doing? Make some notes. When I'm at my worst, what do you hear me saying? What words do I use? And what do you see me doing? Then sit quietly with a cup of tea, an eggnog, it's Christmas, or a glass of champagne, and think, am I coming across? Am I having the impact that I really want to have? Is my roof really covering what I need it to cover? I hope that makes sense. We'll have video 4 coming up very soon, and we're going to look at, do you need a bit of rewiring? Is your wiring up to current standards? Anyway, take care and see you all very soon. Bye-bye.